Hello and welcome back to Exit Corners. Today we're going to be playing chapter 6 called Celsius. Now in the previous chapter we started trying to think about where we actually might be. Are we actually in a hotel or are we in a facility that was specifically built for this? Because we noticed there's been no windows and hotels have windows, you know? So Ray was thinking we may be underground. Beth was like, no, that's impossible because I know all about regulations because I was going to have an underground house, which is maybe something we need to bear in mind. And I didn't really know what to think about any of that just yet, except it is sus that we have no windows, and then Ether was like, we need to bring the group together because to succeed in this game we need to be a team, and if we're all suspicious of each other then we are not going to be a good team and be the most efficient that we can be to get out of this game. So then we were like, okay, well the best way to do that is we need to prove that none of us are sent and none of us are behind this game. But then we were like, I don't know how we're going to do that, and that's the last thing I remember. Oh, and we got all wet in the previous chapter, in chapter 4, and Scent alluded to the fact that we were going to get warmed up, but don't hang around too long or you may die. And the next chapter is called Celsius, so let's get hot, eh? But not too hot, hopefully. I'm not sure. Oh, that was it. Because we decided that we were going to prove it using our English skills, our spelling and grammar. Don't know exactly how, but oh my god, I'm so sorry. I've just freaking skipped and stopped in the middle of what I was saying because the cat just stomped on the keyboard, and I just hope everything is still working okay. What I was saying was, yeah, we were going to use our English skills somehow. And did we just say we're not smart enough? Right, Ether. Don't say that, Ink. You're smarter than you give yourself credit for. How do you know? Ether had asked Ink to help her with a daunting task. She wanted his help in proving that Scent was not one of the 5 contestants. Ink agreed to help. Despite his growing suspicion, he figured he has nothing to lose in keeping an eye out for anything compromising Scent may have left behind. I know we can figure something out if we work together. Besides, you're the only one who's willing to cooperate with me. If you don't help, then... Hey, I never said I wouldn't help. Just don't get too hopeful. There is no guarantee that Scent isn't one of us. Come on, Ink. Don't think like that. No, Ether. Why don't you open your mind a little bit and consider that maybe he is? I'm not trying to be negative. I'm only trying to be realistic. I will do my best to help you, though. You have my word on that. Okay, thanks. But right. Who would want this? Who would want to prove that Scent is not one of us? Maybe Scent would want that? Ether? I'm still wondering if it's if it's just a psychology test. Like a social, I said it in the previous video, I've forgotten what I called it now, a social study type thing. Like Big Brother, but deadly, you know? Let's catch up with the others. We don't want to fall behind, do we? After you. Why are you being like this? Why are you being weird? Ah, this is where we're going to warm up. So there's a boiler room just sitting at the top of that stairwell? Yeah, that makes sense. We're not on a boat, are we? The other contestants were scattered about the chamber. Liza and Beth were messaging their contacts while Ray was focused on the next puzzle. Ink approached him. You want something? Sorry for taking so long back there. Did I miss anything important? Did we get a new recording from Scent? Nah, no recording. No message of any kind, as far as I can tell. Assuming the door's locked, how's the puzzle going? Oh, I'm assuming the door's locked. It's functional, but I have no idea what the combination is. Scent didn't leave me a clue this time, so I'm not sure what I'm supposed to work from. Oh. It's right over there if you want to see for yourself. There's no clue. C, D, F, K, N. Huh. I almost want to say we're supposed to spell something, but there aren't any vowels. Exactly. It's got to be some sort of code or pattern. These puzzles again, more and more confusing. Yeah, this one's pretty fucking strange. FKN strange. I mean, without a clue, I'm not sure how we're gonna be able to solve this thing. Strange for Scent to not leave us one. So far, all we know is the combination is 5 or fewer letters long. So, that's a start. What's the plan then? Beats me. I'm gonna mess around with the buttons for a bit. Maybe we should all work on it together? I'll pass. I'll figure it out faster on my own. When has that happened so far, Ray? How, Ray? I see. Well, what about Beth and Liza? Do either of you have any ideas? I'm busy. These young'uns on their phones. Oh, Beth, did you want a hand with that? No, thank you. I can manage on my own. Oh, come on, guys. We need to stop being so distrustful of one another. The idea that Scent is one of us, that is just ridiculous. I'm sorry, Ether, but do you have any proof that Scent isn't one of us? Well, no, but do you have any proof that Scent is one of us? Concrete? Irrefutable proof? No, I don't. Well then, neither of us can disprove the other's claims. So, oh please, it doesn't work like that, Ether. If you think for a second that I'm gonna do anything other than what's safest for me, you're mistaken. I don't care how little proof I have. I'm not gonna satisfy Scent's twisted ego by playing exit corners the way he wants me to. Yeah, but wait. Also, right, if we were relying on each other, then friggin', you know, help out a bit. I can't blame them for being suspicious. What's with that looking? Don't tell me Ether's filling your head with this garbage. It's not like that. I just think, oh, I don't give a shit what you think. I expected better from you, that's all. But, like, how could Scent just be one guy? Isn't that a little far-fetched? Too much work went into this place to be the work of a single person. You're right. This is the work of 3 or 4 people minimum. That doesn't change a thing. For all I know, I'm the only person here who isn't in on this. Is that really what you think? Please, Ether, stop this. You're doing more harm than good. In case you've forgotten, Scent refers to us as contestants. So, that's just a name. There's meaning in a name, my dear, and I believe that Scent is telling us something. We aren't allies, we're opponents. Where are you getting this from? There's been nothing. Like, do you know what I mean? Every puzzle is just being, if we cooperate, we might finish it a bit easier. Let's just continue playing the game, slowly and safely. Don't go wandering off alone, and don't turn your back on your fellow contestants for too long. It's the only reasonable thing to do. The others had nothing to add. Beth put her back to the wall and returned to her Gemini. Why does everyone have to be like this? Scent can't be one of us. There's no way. It's alright, Ether. Let them be for now. Why is she getting so, like, caught up on that? Like, why don't you just try and think about survival? She's taking everything too personally. Why don't the two of us have a look around? Maybe we can find another clue for the puzzle? Alright. The two of them made their way to the tangle of pipes lining the wall and scoured it together. I don't even know what we're looking for. Guess I'll just keep my eyes peeled for anything that appears out of place. Let's take our time with this one. We don't want to miss anything. Of course not, but don't forget we have a time limit. 24 hours seems like a long time, but there's no telling how big Exit Corners really is. That's a fair point. And actually, that reminds me of something. Excuse me for a moment. It's strange. Sent told us that there was a 24-hour time limit, yet he gave us no way of measuring how much time has elapsed. My Gemini doesn't even tell time, which is pretty stupid. Still, that doesn't mean I can't use it to learn the time. Oh, we can ask Sean. Shawnee boy. Oh, I wonder if he's broken into our room yet. He was going to break into our room so that we could see if anything had happened. What is it? I haven't managed to break into your room yet, if that's what you were wondering. No, that's not it. I was just wondering how much time has gone since the first time I messaged you. About 2 hours, I guess? You guys don't have a clock or watches? Nope. What time is it right now? About 1 PM. Thanks, Sean. Remember, message me as soon as you manage to get into my room. About that, the door to your dorm is hella locked. Who do I need to seduce to gain access to your place? I think one of the janitors is legally blind and like 80 years old. You might have a reasonable shot with them. Oh la la, ink gets spicy for once. But seriously, why couldn't you be a normal goddamn sophomore and live with a roommate? You're a resourceful guy, Sean. I'm sure you'll figure something out. Let's hope so. Say hi to Ether for me. Ciao, ciao. For now. Damn, 2 hours already? I guess time flies when you're having fun. We should have asked what the time is as well. Not that that really matters, but you know. Ink! Sorry, I got distracted. What's up? I think I found something. Ether pointed to a pipe not 2 feet above the floor. The valve on this pipe is loose. We could turn it clockwise if we wanted to. It looks a little warped. Maybe it's just old. All of the other valves along this wall are sealed tight. This one is the only one that'll budge. That does seem a bit fishy. You might be onto something. Should we turn it? Oh no. No, that seems bad. These valves usually don't they usually shoot out steam or something? Ink thought he'd heard one of the other contestants chime in, but Ether was the only person standing nearby. He looked around and saw Liza approaching them, fingers rapping on her Gemini. He sighed. Let's be cautious here. We don't know what might happen if we turn that thing. I think we should maybe ask because someone else might know what it does. It could trigger a trap or do nothing at all. Oh, bless me. Sorry. We just need to weigh our options before we go ahead with it. Yeah. Well, good to see you've got some sense of self-preservation. I'd rather do nothing at all than be wrong about one of these traps. I'd say we leave it alone. I don't want to risk getting killed, thanks. Oh, Liza. Oh, you're very annoying. So you'd rather do absolutely nothing, so you're just going to blow up in 24 hours then? It looks harmless enough. I bet those scanners in the other room looked pretty harmless too. Which scanners? The ones in the elevators? Or do you not remember that we almost drowned? Oh, those ones. It all happened so fast. One moment I'm messaging my father, and before I know it... Hello, contestant. Oh. Say that again. Wait, what did you just say? What? Why did you change your tone like that? Did she say hello, contestant, the same? Repeat what you just said. I was messaging my father and then sent startled me, that's all. And what did he say? Hello, contestant. Are you sure that's what you heard? Exactly what you heard? Of course I'm sure. Rosno, my hearing is perfect. That's a pretty adamant claim. Still, this is interesting. What, did he not say that or something? What's got you so excited? Didn't you hear the same thing? Yeah, pretty much. Hey, about that valve. Don't even think about touching it. Too late. You turned it? Well, I was about to. Not half a turn in. It just kinda... Ray tossed what remained of the valve onto the floor. Why would you do that? There's gotta be a clue somewhere, and that loose little knob was too suspicious looking not to touch. He's right. More importantly, the look on your face is priceless. You... Liza, before you start yelling at him, I'd suggest you take a look at the puzzle. Huh? It was difficult to read from so far away, but a message had appeared on the screen. What did we cotton on to there? All I can think of is that her voice sounds like the thing, and that she is sent. She's the recording. Or is this? Are we like picking up on some sort of grammar from Hello Contestants? Don't know. Oh boy. 0 equals 33 equals 100 equals 212 equals 373.5. That doesn't help at all. And why am I sweating all of a sudden? Oh. I knew it. That's our clue. Does anyone here have any idea what these numbers mean? I'm sure I'll figure it out soon enough. Say, does anyone else find it a little hot in here? Yeah, I guess it's getting a bit warm. Say, Ether? Yeah? Why don't you make yourself useful and go and prop the other door open? It's not gonna open. Oh yeah, I can do that. We're trapped in a really hot room. I'll do it on my own, alright? Just leave me be and I'll have it done in no time. Why is he being so independent? Like, as if he's got something to prove. Yeah, why are you so dead set on doing this alone? It'll be faster this way, trust me. You can't know that, what's wrong with you? Everyone? What's wrong, Ether? The door won't open. What? We unlocked it just a few minutes ago. What do you mean we unlocked it? Oh, the one we came through, yeah. I mean, oh yeah, because in a previous game we got to go into a previous room, right? It must have locked itself again just now. It won't move an inch. This is all your fault, Ray. You must have locked... The door must have locked itself when you turned the valve. So what? I'm not gonna solve the... Now I'm gonna solve the puzzle and move on. Hey, guys. What do you want? Ink clutched his chest. He found himself panting. It's, like, really warm all of a sudden. Can you save your argument for later? I'd like to leave this room pronto. I agree. I have got a bad feeling about this. You think this is supposed to be a trap? Sure, it's a bit toasty in here. Maybe it'll get a bit warmer. That's not gonna kill us. It might kill us. Oh, really? And what do you know about heat, More than you, I'll bet. So you know that hundreds of people die each year from excessive temperatures? Yeah, but that's not even... And I'm sure you're well aware that without water or air circulation, even moderate environments can be dangerous. It's still getting warmer in here. If the temperature keeps increasing, we'll be vulnerable to hypothermia. Once our body temperature exceeds 40 degrees Celsius, we'll be in serious trouble. So please, stop showboating and get started on the puzzle, will you? She's like smiling. Fine, whatever. She knows her shit and she doesn't have the time for anyone like being annoying. She's just like snap out of it and do the thing. And I respect that. Let's solve this thing. Oh, is this gonna be to do with, are these like Celsius, Fahrenheit, Kelvin, something something? Because all those different temperatures have like different amounts, right? And I can't remember them. So like if Celsius is 0, 33. Like, would this be like the freezing point in these different things? Like, the problem is I don't know them and I might be way off. Maybe I should ask the contestants. I don't get it. What are those numbers supposed to mean? Let's just take our time with this. We'll get it eventually. It's getting really hot though. I want to get out of here before it gets worse. I guess I'm the only one enjoying the heat, huh? Come on, you guys. Never been in a sauna before? I can spend hours in one of those. Hours, man. I like being in a sauna. But not like fully clothed in the middle of a potential death game. Not so much. While I'm sure everyone is excited to hear about your love of saunas, I have a sneaking suspicion that they'd rather get out of this room alive. So why don't you get on that? Unless you got something to contribute, keep your mouth shut. Please, it's not like anyone has anything helpful to say. Yeah, I have no idea where to start with this one. Just stay calm and break the clue down. There are 5 numbers and 5 letters, right? So one can assume that each number corresponds to 1 letter. Yep. So all we've got to do is determine which number matches which letter. Precisely. Don't jump to conclusions. It's possible that some of these buttons are meant to throw us off. You think so? Maybe. That wasn't helpful. Okay, give me more deets, guys. Give me more deets. I feel like I'm on the maybe right path. Oh, I can't stop sweating. This heat is disgusting. Does anyone have any leads? I'm still trying to determine what these numbers mean. They're all over the place. One of them even has decimal places. I can't shake the feeling that I've seen them somewhere before. 0 and 100 are pretty common numbers though, so it's no surprise they seem familiar to you. Even still. I find it strange too. 100 and 212 in particular. I know they're related somehow. These two? What could it be? That's weird. Right, if the point one is K, right? Oh, I've done F twice. I'm just completely guessing. I don't know any, like, I don't know this stuff. This is, I could be totally wrong about what it even is, but even if I'm right, it's still science that I don't know about. I've been playing around with a keypad, but nothing I've tried so far has worked. Me neither, this isn't good. Hey Ray, how long do you think it would take to brute force this? Depends. Looks like the answer is 5 letters long and there are 5 different letters. So if we're supposed to use each button once and only once, then the total number of combinations is equal to 5 factorial. Factorial, that would mean equal to 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Is that what this is? That's right. And do you know what that works out to be? A lot. I'm gonna let them do it for me. In the hundreds. 120 combinations? Right on. That doesn't seem so bad. Why doesn't someone try doing that? Why don't you try doing that, Liza? Jesus. Because there's no guarantee that the answer uses every letter only once. Oh, it's possible the answer is like C, 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 or something. That would mean a total number of combinations would be 5 to the power of 5. And how much is that? 3,125 different combinations. Damn. Still, do you think it's worth trying anyway? No, we can eliminate. Yeah, we could just do 120 and stop if we don't come up with the right answer by then. What? If you want to try that, go nuts. Don't say I didn't warn you though. As for me, I'm going to see if I can't figure the puzzle out. I feel like the answer is right in front of me. Right in front of us. Is it worth trying to brute force? So right, when it comes to temperatures though, again, I'm getting really stuck on this and it's probably not right. But isn't there 2 that begin with C or F? So maybe it's not actually all of those. Oh fuck, I need more hints. They're all equal, that's why I'm thinking like they're all freezing point, but do you think that maybe C is 100? Why do you think that? Well, the last puzzle used Roman numerals, so maybe this one does too? I don't know, it just feels right. I'm not sure if that's right. The only other Roman numeral I recognize is D, which is 500. It was just an idea. We need to try something. I'm not sure how much longer we're going to be able to take this heat. We're clearly missing a huge piece of this puzzle. Any ideas, Liza? Come on, you've been pretty quiet. Well, there's this one thing I've had in the back of my mind. Wait, really? Why didn't you say anything earlier? I told you, I'd rather say nothing at all than be wrong. That's not what you said before, but okay. Are you fucking kidding me? You don't need to yell at me like that. I can't be the only one that hates being wrong. Please, Liza, tell us what you're thinking. Even a wrong answer is better than nothing. Well, she's got it as well, hasn't she? I'm no expert or anything, but why are you all ignoring the equal signs between each number? I wasn't ignoring. Not me. I did good. I mean, they are equal signs, right? That's what an equal sign looks like, isn't it? Why aren't you saying anything? Yeah, those are equal signs. You might be onto something. Look, she's getting confused about symbols again. Like doubting it instantly. Instead of representing different values, is it possible that these all represent the same thing, just in a different way? Yeah? Different ways of noting the same thing. Oh, I'm starting to feel dizzy. Oh my god, it's getting faster. If we don't solve this thing fast. Oh my god. I get yeah, but I don't know the answer. What if it's C, F, C, and K? I mean, I know that she was just taking a shot with the C as 100. DK. I don't know. Are we just gonna die? Maybe I've been looking at this all wrong. I thought the letters were supposed to represent coefficients of some kind. Maybe they mean something else. Let's assume for a sec that ether was right back there and 100. That's it! Liza was right. 100. C. They go together. Huh? What do you mean? I knew I recognized those numbers from somewhere. 100 degrees Celsius. Oh, wait. We're in a boiler room, aren't we? This is the temperature that things boil at, not freeze. Okay. In Fahrenheit, water boils at 212 degrees. 100 Celsius, 112 Fahrenheit. Do you see what I'm getting at? I do. That's gotta be it. All the letters must represent different units of measurement for temperature. How the hell are we supposed to figure that out? I figured it out, Ink. Well, like I got a quarter of the way there. Okay, so this one's C and this one's F. So the thing is, right, Kelvin I know is extremes. I just don't know what. What if it's like C, F? So if it's like D and C, F, K. Oh! Oh! Okay. Okay. We got it. That was a surprise. I had loads of combinations in my head ready to try. D and C, F, K. They're different units of temperature. I lined them up with their boiling points. So what the hell are the other ones? In Celsius, C, water boils at 100 degrees. Fahrenheit, water boils at 212 degrees. Kelvin, 373. I sort of guessed the other two, but it looks like I'm right. Oh wait, there we go, we're on the same page. That's the door. I think it's unlocked. Let's get out of here. Right. Ray started for the door first. As soon as he gripped the handle, however, his hand snapped back. Gah! The store's fucking hot! For heaven's sake, stand aside. Without hesitation, Beth grabbed the handle and heaved the door open. Does she have, like, those kind of hands that are just, like, well used to, like, picking up coffee and stuff? Cool air poured in from the neighbouring room. Beth held the door open with her foot as the contestants, ink included, ran through. Where are we now? Beth hurried through the door herself before it closed, and with a loud thud. The damp passage offered instant relief from the grueling heat of the boiler room. Ink stumbled over to the nearest wall and leant against it. The smooth stone was welcomingly cool. It is starting to feel like we're more underground now. Still panting, he watched as Beth alternated between blowing on her palms and placing them on the cold stone wall. We could have maybe, like, put some clothes over the handle so that we could, like, not get burned. She must have burnt her hands when she opened the door. Adrenaline trumps pain, I guess. Idiot! Who's she in? An angry Liza cut short Ink's moment of relief. Wait, did she just slap Ray across the face? Ballsy, I guess. Ballsy. I guess that's one way to get everyone's attention. You better apologize this instant. Apologize for what? You're the one going around slapping people. You almost got me killed. I made it very clear nobody was to touch that valve. Of course, you had to go ahead and act like a 5-year-old. I don't know why I expected anything else. If I hadn't turned the valve, the clue would never have appeared and we'd still be stuck in there. We might have been able to find the answer without the clue. We wouldn't have had to put ourselves in harm's way. Oh, she's very idealistic, isn't she? How do you suppose we would have accomplished that? There are thousands of possible combinations. Unless you're saying you already knew the answer. Sent. You think I'm sent? Where the hell do you get off? Spit flew from Liza's lips as she yelled. Instinctively, Ink took a few steps back, though there wasn't much room to move. You can't blame us for suspecting you, Liza. It was you who suggested that Scent was one of us in the first place. I can't help but wonder if that was to draw attention away from yourself. Nobody asked for your opinion, thanks. What's your tone when speaking to me, young lady? You've done nothing but mule and complain since the moment I met you. Grandma finally loses her cool. This shit's hilarious. Oh, don't you do that, Ray. I'm ready for it. Grandma? Only my actual grandchildren have the right to call me that. Beth's eyes narrowed and her breathing grew heavy. Ray's comment had made her angrier than Ink thought possible. He's getting another slap. My, look at you. You pretend to be all calm and in control, but really you're just a senile old hag. Oh, no wonder your son doesn't want to talk to you. Oh, what a silly reason to throw a tantrum. You had best get your act together, Grandma. You! Jeez, even Beth is joining in. This is turning into one huge mess. Wow. They'll be at it for a little while, I bet. This might be my chance. Hey, Ether. Ether, like Ink, had been watching the argument unfold from the sidelines. The infighting seemed to upset her, but she made no effort to intervene. Yeah? Can I talk to you for a sec? Oh, is this about the thing earlier? Is now really the best time? Yes, but we can't talk here. Come with me. Ink turned and began to walk back towards the boiler room. Wait, you aren't going back in there, are you? We need to talk, privately. There's only one place we'll be able to do that. But it's still boiling hot in there. I need you to trust me on this one, Ether. Oh, yeah, but how can you trust that you're not going to get locked back in? You do trust me, right? I do. Thanks. I'll make it as quick as possible. Ink shoved the door open with his jacketed arm, not daring to touch the iron with his bare hands. The room, while still muggy, had cooled ever so slightly. Walls, wires, and pipes alike were dripping with condensation. I guess the room's designed to cool itself after we've solved the puzzle. Or something. Ether, exhausted, stared at Ink in confusion. So why do you want to talk to me? I have a favour to ask. It's important. Okay, but why ask me here? I want to avoid someone. Even now, I'm not sure how safe we are, but it's worth a shot. Be as quiet as you can, okay? Sure thing. Super quiet mode, activate. Wow. We don't have long, so I need your full attention. Pay careful attention to what I'm about to tell you. No, I knew that was gonna happen. That's so rude. That's so rude. Okay. Chapter select. Oh, enemy is the name of the next one. Okay, so things are probably just gonna go downhill even more from here. Oh, for God's sake. I feel like what he's gonna tell her is about whatever he noticed when we were talking to Liza. I also didn't like how we were like, you do trust me, don't you? I'm so suspicious of everything right now, and I don't have much to really go on to kind of know who to trust or not. It's and those three are just like absolutely battling between themselves. They've finally stood up to Beth, which isn't good. Okay. That's the end of chapter 6 then, Celsius. I called it at least that it was going to be hot, right? Join me next time for chapter 7, Enemy. I'm really excited to find out whatever the hell we were just about to tell Ether. We figured something out, I think. Oh, I can't even predict. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.